Hi, this is Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could strum through an old song called Bebop Lula by Vincent. And it starts on an E major chord. And the way you play E major, first finger is going to go to the G string on the first fret, second finger is going to go to the A on the second fret, and the third finger is going to go to the D on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, that makes an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from E major, we're going to be going to an A major chord. And the way you play A major, first finger is going to go to the D on the second fret, second finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret, third finger is going to go to the B string on the second fret, so it's a big party on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, it makes an A major chord that sounds really, really happy. And then from A major, we're going to be going back to E major, and then more E major, but then we're going to be going to a B7 chord. And the way you play B7, first finger is going to go to the D string on the first fret, second finger is going to go to the A string on the second fret, third finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret, and the pinky is going to go to the high or the skinny on the second fret. And with this chord, you want to try and avoid the low E string, so you want to do just the A string to the skinny E string. And that's called B7 or B dominant 7 chord, and it sounds a little messed up, and it's kind of supposed to. And then we're going to be going back to A major, and then we're going back to an E major, and another E major. So at the very beginning, we're actually kind of starting on our chorus part. So we got an E major, E major, E major, E major, A major, A major, E major, E major, B7, A major, E major, E major. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it a little bit more interesting, I like adding a strum pattern to it. And one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns for a song like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E major and just tried that a lot. We'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you want to do that a lot to kind of get your right hand used to it. But then if we try that through our chorus progression, we got E with down, down, up, down, up, E, down, down, up, down, up, E, down, down, up, down, up, E, down, down, up, down, up, A, down, down, up, down, up, A, down, down, up, down, up, E, down, down, up, down, up, E, down, down, up, down, up, E7, down, down, up, down, up, A, down, down. Now behind that progression at the very, very beginning though, there's some really cool bass lines that, but with this song there's some really cool bass lines that kind of could take the substitute of those chords if you want to play something a little bit more minimalistic. And the first one is for the E major. You're basically doing an arpeggio of that chord, and what I mean by that is instead of playing the whole E major, you're playing, well, when we play an E major, there's a root and a third and a fifth of that chord, and the E is the root, a G sharp is the third, and a B is the fifth. And if you can kind of figure that out on your fingers, like what the letter names would be anyway. If E was 1, E, F, G is the third, A, B is the fifth. But the bass line basically works off of playing the E open, and then we're going to go to 4th fret on the low E for a G sharp note, and then 2nd fret on the A string for a B note, and then going back to the G sharp on the low E. And that's a real typical jazz swing kind of bass line, is that open, and then 4th fret for the 3rd, and then 2nd fret on the A for the 5th, and back to the 4th fret on the low E for the 3rd. So you're playing E, G sharp, B, 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 G sharp, E, G sharp, B, G sharp. For the E chord, it's kind of a lick in the bass part. And then basically if you shift that by a string, then we could use it for an A chord. So if you play that for the A chord, you can play open A, and then 4th fret on the A, and then 2nd fret on the D, and then back to 4th fret on the A, and you're actually playing an A and a C sharp and an E note, which are the root and the third and the fifth for an A chord. So you could substitute that in, and then when you get to the B7 chord, you can play the B note on the 2nd fret on the A string, and then D sharp, which is 1st fret on the D string, and then 4th fret on the D for an F sharp note, and then going back to 1st fret on the D string for a D sharp, which is the 3rd, and then going back to the B note on the A string on the 2nd fret for the root. So you're going root 3, 5, 3, or 2, 1, 4, 1, depending on which way you're thinking about it. So if you substituted that through your first chorus, you'd have the E and more E and more E and more E. But then A, more A, E, and more E. But then we got the B, and then A, and then E, and more E. And then from there, when we get to the verse, there's kind of a big down on the E. And then I like kind of killing the sound of that with my right hand. So I'm going E and killing it. And then you go to the A and do a down up, and then do an E with the down and kill it again. And then that gets repeated. So you got A, and then it kind of picks up that second part of the chorus part where we go to the A major, and then we got the A down, down, up, down, up, A down, down, up, down, up, E down, down, up, down, up, E down, down, up, down, B7 down, down, up, down, A down, down, up, down, E down, down, up, down, E down, down, up. And then from there we go to our solo part, and it almost sounds like there's just 4 downs on each chord through this part. So you're kind of doing the E major with down, 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 E down, 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 E down, 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 E down, 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 A down, 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 A down, 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 E down, 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 E down, 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 B7 down, 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 A down, 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 down. And then it sounds like there's a triplet part on an E major after that. And what I mean is, instead of feeling instead of feeling the beat like where your foot tap would be in 2 parts, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, you start feeling it in 3s. We got 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So you could do that with your strum pattern. So if you took the E and went down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, you're kind of feeling that in 3s, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. So at the very end, it kind of feels like that for just a moment. So when you're coming out of the B7, you got B7 down, up, down, A down, down, up, down, E down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. And then you kind of go to the A to do a down up, and then kind of start the verse again, where you got the down on the E, A down, up, E, down, down, A down, up, E, A down, up, E. But then we go back to kind of the second part of that chorus, where we got the A down, down, up, down, up, A down, down, up, down, B down, down, up, down, B down, down, up, down, B7 down, down, up, down, A down, down, up, down, B down, down, up, down, B down, down, up, down. And then there's kind of a solo over our very intro part, kind of the chorus part, where you got the E down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 A down, 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 A down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 B7 down, 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 A down, 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 B down, 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 B down, 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 B down, down, So that's the basis of how you can play Bebop a Lula by Gene Vincent. So good luck!